Hi, I'm Josh and I'm Sales and Marketing Manager here at Cask Trade. I joined in September 2020 and I was employee number 9. So I began drinking whiskey basically when I was old enough to start drinking. When I was younger, I started out with Jack and Coke and then took an interest in what I thought was the proper whiskey behind the bar. And a good friend of mine from my last job took me to my first whiskey show when I was 25. And that's when this went from I like drinking whiskey to something this is really something I'm passionate about. A few years later that I was lucky enough to break into the industry. So perhaps a bit of a hidden gem because it's quite new, but my business partner in South Africa runs the airport bar at Johannesburg Airport, Oliver Tambo Airport, and they have several hundred whiskies available there by the dram. It's probably the only place in the world where you will genuinely hope your flight's delayed just so you can stay there a bit longer and sample them all. So I work very hard, but I don't really work because I talk about whiskey all day, every day, and that never, ever, ever feels like a job. So I'm really enjoying Speyburn at the moment. This is a really light and fruity Spey cider, particularly popular in the North American market. They actually only began doing distillery tours there a couple of years ago, and I was lucky enough to go in before that opened officially. I would recommend it to anyone, especially if you're with someone who's maybe a bit less keen on whiskey, just because they will absolutely adore how beautiful the building is. And if you do enjoy your whiskey, you'll get to try lots of different Speyburn that are a bit harder to find. It was also the only two I've ever been on where they've let me into a control room of a live working distillery, which was absolutely fantastic. I think we have got a couple of casks of these still left on the list. They might have sold out, but if there are one or two left, I would definitely lay down some new make whilst you can.